Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to go over oil and gas, do some technical analysis. It is looking incredibly strong. The price of oil, the price of natural gas, and all of the oil exploration companies and some of these energy service companies, they all look incredibly strong. And what I would be doing, I would actually be buying some. I would buy into this strength, especially the service companies, because they're lagging behind a little bit. So I think oil's taken off. You're seeing the exploration production companies, they're moving. I mean, they got kicked in the butt and they're moving. So the energy service companies kind of lag behind it. And that's where I think the opportunity is right now. So look at some of the drilling companies, look at some of the energy service companies, and I think they're a little bit lag behind. And I think they're about to ramp with them. And some of them are ramping up, and some are lagged a little bit. So let's take a look at the technical analysis. Again, this is not just my financial opinion. Don't use it as advice. But let's jump in and take a look at the charts. And let's see if we can see anything. So here is oil itself. And I'm drawing in the chart line so you guys can see how I do this. And I'm just looking here. I see a clear kind of resistance line here that we broke. And what we saw before it is a footprint in the sand where the buyers dug in here and put in a bullish engulfing pattern right here, opening and closing price engulfing the day before it. They sunk their cleats into the turf and really got a lot of pressure here. We broke out and we're moving on higher. Now we're just looking across at about 76. We break 76, we're kind of out of this sticky area right here. So tomorrow is going to be we don't have to do it tomorrow, but tomorrow could be a fun day. Or we pull back a little bit and head on higher. Maybe we do a little retest here. That's very well possible. If we get the retest, we might have a little bit better buying opportunity in some of the companies. Now, zooming out, looking at it from a little bit bigger picture, looking at the blue line going across where the current price is, we're coming up and breaking through this resistance area in previous history. There isn't as much resistance up here. I think we could really start to move when we break this area. Natural gas, I mean, that is an incredible day today. We went up 53 cents, 10.2%. It finished strong too. I bet you the momentum's going to continue. Looking at it from a big picture view, throwing in a trend line here, we're breaking through all this stuff. And that's why it's starting to really move, is because we're breaking through all these sticky areas all through here. And we're starting to head on higher here. We're getting a good breakout. So I think natural gas is going to continue higher here. Looking at some of these companies, and this is an ETF, XLE, you can tell that we kind of broke out of that and gapped it. It's like, let's gotta go. We gotta go, dog. That's the saying in Too Fast, Too Furious. But I think this looks great. And don't be afraid if this thing comes back and back tests or retests. Don't be afraid of it. I would be a buyer. OIH, this is the one that's a little bit lagged behind it. And this is where I think some of the value could be still. But we kind of broke through this area here, and now we're starting to move on higher. And we'll look at some of the energy service companies, individual companies, but OIH looks really good if you like that. And if we pull back too, I mean, don't be afraid to nab some if you want. This downtrend line is broken, and oil's moving higher. So SM Energy, one of my favorite companies, up 9.32% today, finished pretty strong, good volume. We're coming up to a little bit of resistance up here. We'll see what happens, but I'm holding on. You're definitely not getting my shares. And Centennial Development, another one of my favorites. Again, I mean, we're breaking through these resistance areas. See that? We broke through it today. And it's looking good. It's looking juicy. It's looking very good. Nice, pretty good volume. So I like that one. Callum Petroleum, again, what I'm doing is I'm looking to the left here. I'm looking for sticky areas where a lot of previous selling occurred. Sold here, sold there, sold there, sold there, sold there, and it just went, no, I don't think so, gotta go. Boom, huge day up, 11% up today. And it's breaking out of this shoulder-ish area, if you want to call it like a shoulder here. It looks good. MCF, way to go. Man, that's a 16% up day. Yes, guys, I still own my shares. And we kind of broke through this area there. Looking here, what I'm trying to do is throw a bottom in here. Something like that. So it was like kind of fake breakout. I was like, nope, we're coming back and we're kind of breaking out of this area. We could see a big move if oil continues higher. This looks really good. Really good. Tellurian, notice the double hump. And whenever I say we have a double hump before a very large move, I would be sitting in Tellurian. I would never sell this right here. Oh my goodness, I would hold on. There's the downtrend line here. Broke that, back tested, and we're moving. Looks good. Grand Tierra Energy. This guy is another one I hold, and I would not be selling it. See how we broke? Now, some people will be like, it didn't go up as much as some of the others, even though it was up 6%. We could backtest here or retest and then move up. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it and enjoy the ride. Northern Oil and Gas, I added to this one. I bought it a while back, did I? But I added in today, right early in the morning on the opening, and nice big move up today. I think this one, if you look at the long-term chart, if it breaks somewhere in here, I mean, it's gone. So I'm starting to branch out a little bit. I think this one looks good. Comstock Resources, again, I would have been kicked out here if I was a trader. And again, I don't trade. I'm just holding on. And it launched higher. Natural gas pulled through, and this is breaking a big pattern as well. So I mean, this is still good to buy if you guys like it. It's up to you. But I like Comstock. Southwestern Energy, my lord, 22%. This thing's moving on higher, big up day. Sandridge, 15.3% up day today. I don't know if I'd be chasing it up here, but if natural gas continues higher, it's going to continue higher with it. Athabasca Oil kind of broke through this downtrend line. It's just charging higher. Crew Energy, now that thing's charging higher. We broke this little pattern down here. I'll put it in here. Show you guys what I'm seeing. Right there. We broke it on this day, back tested, and then we're gone. So this retest, buying these retests are where you want to buy before it really moves up. Big volume too, my lord. Crescent Point is one that I added into. This guy's got a huge area here that we're trying to break at 480. We break through that, I think we're going to get moving. And this is a good kind of shoulder, head, shoulder, reverse head and shoulders that we're putting in. I know it almost looks like that for all these. And this is Tetra Technologies, a energy service company. And again, we're breaking these downtrend lines, and the price hasn't like shot higher yet. So I think this is a good one maybe to look into. TTI. Rig's another one. It's just breaking its downtrend line here today. And it's lagged behind the exploration companies. This is an energy service company. Helix is one that I added into. We're kind of coming here. We broke that guy, but I'm going to add another one here. And what I'm seeing here is a little bit of stickiness here that we're trying to break through right now. And I think if we can close up here, I think we're good. And we're kind of putting in a sideways bottoming pattern that we're going to move up from. And this is very low. It's lagging behind. So this is one that I might start adding into a little bit. And Neighbors Industries, another one that's kind of lagging behind, another energy service company. I think they'll do pretty well. And that's what I have for today. The energy service companies is kind of where I'm looking. I'm trying to find value there and add in whatever money I have. I mean, I'm starting to run out, but if I make money, and I'm going to keep adding into these we'll call it energy service companies that are lagging behind the exploration production companies. I'm already locked and loaded in the exploration and production, the E&P. Now I'm picking up the energy service companies. I did add into the Northern Oil and Gas. I think that one's going to do well. Oh, and I forgot one. Whiting Petroleum, WLL, is another one that I think looks pretty good. And I know you guys want my opinion sometimes, so WLL and OG, if you want one that's lagging behind, and there still may be some downside in it because we haven't broken out. HLX is another one that I've been getting a little bit more interested in. So those are the ones that I'm looking at. My heaviest, biggest positions are in SM Energy, CDEV, CPE. Oh, and I didn't chart it, but Recaf's another one. It didn't go up today. I was a little bit surprised on Recaf. I think the short sellers are trying to push that thing lower, but we'll see what happens. I was expecting a large move out of it to the upside. I still own all of it. I'm just going to wait. And if we have downside pressure, maybe I'll buy some more. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But I don't like seeing something that goes, flat to down on a large up day in oil and natural gas. It's a little concerning, but I'm still going to hold on to it. We'll see what happens. And this sector, it's on fire. So I'm gonna hold on to it and add in on the energy service companies because that's where I think the value is right now in the sector. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.